Okay, I have a quick lunchtime grocery shop today. I went to 3 places. I went to Aldi, the greengrocers, and the Asian supermarket. I didn't want much, but I literally had no food in the fridge. Does alcohol count? I had a particular dish in mind that I've had a hankering for. So I went to, let's start with the Asian supermarket. I got these rice noodles, a kilo of these. Now, these in Mandarin are called he fen. In Cantonese, they call it ho fan. 1 kilo of this is going for $3.95. I want to do a more Singaporean style version of this. It has a wet sauce on it rather than being a stir-fry thing. You'll see. Anyway, 1 kilo of this, $3.95. Also at the Asian supermarket, I got a bunch of choi. This is $2.20. Restock of my 5-pack of udon noodles for the freezer. This is $7.45 for a 1.25 kilo bag. 10-pack of the frozen pre-made tempura prawns. This is $12.80. And a packet of Japanese styled takoyaki octopus balls for the air fry. This is 500 grams, and one of these goes for $8.50. Then to the greengrocers, I got bananas, just 3 of them, small. These ones, they've gone up in price significantly. These are now $3.99 at the greengrocers, so pretty much matching what Aldi is. I got 300 grams of snow peas. This one was $4.99. This is undergoing some shrinkflation. They used to do 500 gram boxes for the same roughly, maybe $1 more price. So 300 grams, 1 packet, $4.99. And then I got a bunch of shallots, again shrinkflation and going up in price. One of these bunches is $1.99. I did see this at Aldi and they are charging $2.49 for it, so still cheaper at the greengrocer. Last stop was Aldi. Aldi, I got my 2 liters of A2 light milk, $6.89. A dozen free-range eggs. This is still $5.19. You get the 700 gram extra large. They're the normal sized eggs. Yeah, $5.19. A 4-pack of yogurt. How much is this? $3.99. Something for the freezer. I haven't had these in a while, and sometimes I just want a lazy meal. A 6-pack, but it's a tiny little box, isn't it? 425 of battered fish fillets. This is going for $3.99. And the final thing, a 750 gram thing of pre-made chips for the air fryer. How much are these? $2.99. Oh, I lie. I also got some pack and pairs from Aldi. I've really been enjoying these ones recently. These ones were cheaper at Aldi. I think they were on special for $3.49 a kilo, so just 2 of these. All in all, a pretty small shop. Chicken breast. I lie again. Yeah, not the last thing. Yeah, chicken breast. I just wanted one. I actually do prefer chicken thighs, but I don't want to eat a lot of meat with my noodle dish, and you don't put a lot anyway. So 1 chicken breast, 300 grams. This is $4.99 at Aldi. So yeah, not a huge grocery shop for me, but I think I still spent maybe a hair under $70. I'll put my total up on screen. Okay, I have half an hour before I need to head off to work, so I'm going to give myself a bit of a head start for dinner. I bought these rice noodles, the flat Herfen, from the supermarket, the Asian supermarket. And when you buy these, you want to cook them day of, all right? Because they don't do well in the fridge. They go hard and gross. I know they already start in the fridge at the supermarket, but you know, the earlier you can cook them, the better. When you get them, they're kind of stuck together like this. So you need to separate it out so that when you cook it, it doesn't have this clumpy mess. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to wash my vegetables. So I'll speed you through the process. Okay, the table is a mess because I've done some prep, but it's basically like 8+9 hours later after I separated my noodles. So I kept it at room temperature when I left the house. I've now halved it, so I had 1 kilo of noodles. I'm going to cook 500 grams. The other half I will put in the fridge and cook tomorrow, but I have separated it. I've also halved my carrot there and halved one of my chicken breasts. So that's going to go into the fridge. Next, I took about a handful, maybe 6, 7 prawns, frozen ones from the Aldi marinara mix, and I've just put it in some warm water to help it defrost. And I've got 100 grams of snow peas washed, and I peeled off the stringy bits here. I've done a lot of prep. Plus, I've got 3 cups of water, to which I dissolved 1 heaped teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder to create chicken stock. So that's 3 cups of water, 1 heaped teaspoon of chicken powder, and about half a teaspoon of sugar. And I've just got this chicken stock mixture to the side. I've also pulled out 2 eggs, which I will lightly beat. All right, so this Herfen is basically a street food in Singapore, Malaysia. You can get it all over Asia, but I believe it is a Singaporean origin dish. You can get it at most Australian food courts, in the Chinese shopping center food courts, which is actually what inspired me to make it, because I had a bit of a hankering for this kind of peasant food, and yeah, I saw it was just too expensive. It was like $21, and I was like, it's supposed to be cheap food, so I'm doing it at home. So I've got my 500 grams of Herfen rice noodles, the flat ones. I'm going to go to the stove, and with a bit of oil in my hot wok, I'm going to basically fry this with 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, regular soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce. So that's literally just for color. And basically you want it, brown and fried. if that makes sense. And it doesn't take very long. Next, I'm gonna take that out. I've got half a chicken breast just sliced into pieces, about 150 grams of chicken. I'm going to, in a new, wok or a clean wok, just fry this up until done. Throw in my prawns, throw in my vegetables, cook that through, and then I'm going to throw all of my stock in, yeah? I will season the chicken with maybe some oyster sauce as well, and throw in my aromatic garlic and everything into the wok. And then afterwards, you get like a soup, like a chicken soup, right? I do want it a bit thicker, so I will have to make a cornstarch slurry just to thicken the sauce, and then you put it all together. So off to the stove we go. Okay, I'm done. So I've got my sauce, gravy. It's halfway between a sauce and a soup, if I'm honest, all right? Honestly, I forgot to season my chicken. So I did 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce and 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce in. You're supposed to cook it with the chicken, but I forgot, and I'd already thrown my stock in by the time I started. I remembered. So it all went in together. The stock went in. I did make it thicker than probably traditional or usual. So I went in with about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and water, just to thicken it. And at the end, you put 2 eggs beaten in, so you get this kind of eggy topping, right? And of course I threw in my leaves for my choi very, very close to the end. So let me serve up. So this is hefen. It's literally flat rice noodle with a thick saucy gravy on top. You can throw in whatever vegetables you like, whatever proteins you like. But yeah, it's a street like hawker food. So, you know, the fact that it's being sold for about, you know, $21 a box is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I've got more left here. It looks like a lot in terms of portion size, but I always find that I'm always hungry when I eat noodles. So that's enough sauce, I think, to even do the second portion. So after it cools, I'll put it in the fridge and cook up my second portion of noodles tomorrow. So I'll put all my costings up on screen.